New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video for the Black and Silver Way. I'm just giving you guys a ranked match. About a week ago, I played this guy online, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys that. So anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to be previewing the game for tomorrow in the morning at 10 a.m. in London. The Raiders are going to be playing the Miami Dolphins. We're looking to get our first win. The Raiders should obviously win this game. The Dolphins have had a big quarterback issue this year. You know, last year they were pretty set on Ryan Tannehill, but this year he's not having a good year this year. I heard the backup quarterback might be playing this game. They have really nothing to lose. They must win as well as we do. They want to win just as much. And I heard that they don't know really who's going to be starting for this game quarterback-wise. They've had a lot of defense issues as well. And, our team is pretty much in the same position. You know, a lot of people say these teams are about even, but I strongly disagree with that. Not just because I'm an Oakland Raider fan and I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's just obvious that on paper we have such a good team, but the chemistry, the finishing games, the great coaching, it's just not there right now for us so far this season. And it's very disappointing to see, but hey, that's how it is. We're off to an 0-3 start, which is not a hot start at all. I had no clue that we were going to go 0-3, especially facing up against the Jets the first game and then going back to Oakland to play the Texans. I thought for sure we would snag a win out of those two games. But it is what it is. A big thing that is a plus, though, that we haven't had in a long time is I'm confident to say that we have a franchise quarterback. And the reason why I'm confident to say that is because I watch Derek Carr's press conferences every single time there's a new one. And I have never seen so much pride and poise in a quarterback that we've had since Rich Gannon. And you definitely want to see him being off the field, a positive mentor, especially at such a young age. It's very impressive to see this kid's knowledge of the football and his knowledge to be a leader. So, I'm really impressed in Derek Carr. I'm not going to bash Derek Carr, even if we lose every single game this season. As long as he's playing smart football like he has been and not continuously turning the ball over and making a lot of rookie mistakes, there's really no reason why we should be hating on Derek Carr at all. And there's no reason why to put Matt McGloin in unless it's obviously Derek Carr just keep turning over the ball, which it hasn't been so far. So, besides Derek Carr, I'm really not that concerned right now about the quarterback position. What I'm concerned about is, are these players really wanting to play for Dennis Allen and the coaching staff? Because it seems like these players are really not all in at times. Other times it seems like they're being very competitive, but for the most part, it's been very inconsistent during drives and game time. And with a football team that wants to be a playoff caliber team, that wants to get somewhere in the league, everything's got to be clicking. And right now for our Raiders, it's just not happening. So this is a must win for us. We all know this. The players know this. And we have to grab a win. If we don't grab a win, guys, I don't even know when we're going to get a win. If we can't win this game right now, honestly, I don't know if we're even going to get a win. We might be like, if we don't get this win, I'm expecting maybe 2 wins by the end of the season. Maybe a win. Because if we're going to go 0-4 and we lose to the Miami Dolphins in London, and we've already been traveling and we've been there for nearly 5 days in London, and all the veterans are saying it's a must win and we don't win, then Dennis Allen's out of a job. Even if it's not Dennis Allen's fault, if people are saying it's not Dennis Allen's fault, we should still keep him no matter what. Even if it's not clicking, we should let him finish out the season. Mark Davis is going to freak out if we go 0-4 and lose to the Dolphins. So, I don't blame Mark Davis. I think it is a big thing to do, is a big part of it is Dennis Allen. But it's 50-50. It truly is. It truly is. The coaching doesn't do everything, guys. And I know that. The players have to be accountable too. And that's what raises a big scare to me is it Dennis Allen? You know, I think it is. I know majority of it is, but shit, are these players just picking up a paycheck? Because the last I checked, the Raiders in the NFL are considered the last stop before retirement just to pick up a last check for your career in the NFL. And sadly, that's been true for the most part, guys. Warren Sapp, you know, nearly Randy Moss, but he ended up going to the Patriots. But still, it seems like it just seems like a lot of players have, you know, came to the organization in the last 10 years, and they kind of just did shitty or just weren't living up to expectations, just getting a big check from Al Davis. I'm just hoping that's not what it's about on a lot of these veterans, you know, like Antonio Smith, Tuck, Woodley. You know, those guys really are almost, you know, on their last edge in the NFL, and that's what they've heard. You know, oh, you're just going to the Oakland Raiders just to pick up a check. You're going to not do anything with the Oakland Raiders. And, of course, we want to prove everybody wrong, but do they want to prove everybody wrong? I need to see people step up. Justin Tuck last game, he was stepping up. Antonio Smith came alive a little bit as well. Same with Lamar Woodley, but man, I just want to win, guys. I want to freaking win. You know, that hasn't been Charles Woodson's case, though. Charles Woodson, in my opinion, right now this season so far, I haven't seen Charles this hungry since when he got the MVP with the Green Bay Packers when they won the Super Bowl, the defensive MVP that year. He is everywhere. Ball hawking, he's playing insane football. He's making everybody on that defense look like rookies, every single damn one of them. I mean, the majority are young guys, but I'm saying it looks like they're in college football. Every time the ball is done, look at the ball at the end of the play when the other team's offense has it, and look around the screen. You see Charles Woodson ball hawking every single damn play. And when Geno Smith got picked off from Charles Woodson with that Superman interception, I was like, oh my God. Like, I just thought right there our defense was going to be insane. Like, that set a big tone. God, that was such a disappointment how we couldn't grab that win, man. I felt like we were already starting to dominate that first quarter. At the end of the first half, we kept giving turnovers. It just looked like our defense was going to be on fire this year. But, you know, Terrell Brown as well. You guys saw that Terrell Brown just got an interception right now on the play. I want to see Terrell Brown step up. You know, he seems like he's been a good defender. He's been like a solid cornerback. But it seems like he's not like that number one elite cornerback that I thought he was going to be. He had a solid year coming from the San Francisco 49ers. He was like their top dog. He was their best corner. And it seems like this year so far he's kind of been hiding in a way. But I'm glad he's healthy, and I'm glad he's at least showing up to play every single Sunday. It seems like I see Carlos Rogers most of the time. He's either blowing a route or he's making a really solid tackle or a solid play. He's kind of like he's there and then he's not there. He's there and then he's not there. I think it's his age. I mean, you can't expect him to be insane. He's 34 years old. He's not like Charles Woodson, 38, and he's playing like a freaking MVP. But I think Carlos Rogers and Terrell Brown so far have been a big part of this defense because they're not getting hurt, and they seem like they're there. They're showing up. It's not bad. But, you know, I want to see Nick Roach back. I'm glad that we're in London right now. We're taking it over. I've been seeing a lot of pictures, and I know a lot of you guys that I know are out there repping it, and that's great to see. Even the NFL.com is tripping out on how many Raider fans are actually in London and travel with the team. You know, we have some of the best fans in the world, guys, if not the best, and we deserve a winning season. When you don't have a winning team and you don't have a good coaching staff, but you have a franchise quarterback in a way, coaching, if we get a new coaching staff in, or we could bring some new people in the front office if Dennis Allen and this whole regime doesn't work, and we could do damage really quickly, guys. We can motivate this team. We can motivate all these young players, and I know the vets will be there for at least a couple more years on our team, the majority of them. So I'm thinking that we're on the edge of a turnaround. I'm still very positive about this team. Coaching staff, I really have I'm about 20% out of 100, confident in that they could get it done when I'm watching the games on Sundays. It's very sad to say, but that's the way it goes. Hugh Jackson, Tom Cable, I would have took either one of them. I would still take them in a second. In my opinion, I like Tom Cable a little more than Hugh Jackson because he was very, very emotional on the sideline. He was a very pumped up guy. He was very disciplined. And Hugh Jackson, I know he was an offensive genius, but at the same time, I saw no defensive fire or like any kind of, motivation going on. Discipline, more discipline. Motivation, yes, but discipline, no discipline whatsoever. Anyways, that's going to be really it for this video. I hope you guys are pumped up. I'll be watching at 10 in the morning tomorrow. Hopefully we can get our first win this season. And if we can't get our first win this season, it's going to be a long rest of the season. I'll tell you that, Raider Nation. If we go 0-4, especially from the Miami Dolphins, man, that will be very bad. And I'm thinking that Dennis Allen will not have a job by the time he gets back to Oakland headquarters in a few days. So once again, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Share with your friends. Share on Twitter. Help me grow. As you see, this guy pauses the game, does a rage quit on me, and I get a quick win. That's going to be it, guys. Go Raiders, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the recap. Peace.